So they actually have the control over the mute, so you can just be unmuted the whole time.
This is a day I've been looking forward for 2.5 years. Every once in a while, a product comes along that changes everything. One's very fortunate if you get to work on one of those in your career. In the past year, SmartScout has been able to introduce 5 products into the world that are firsts. Let's just go over these to recap what we've accomplished in this last year. Brand analysis. With over 1 million brands that we're currently tracking, SmartScout is offering the most complete view of the competitive landscape and gives an unparalleled ability to drill down into what you can do to help grow your business and find those brands that best will work with you. Seller analysis and the seller map. When we created this, thousands of people were pouring in to see the unique view of seller data that we created. I still find it exciting to move around and see what's going on. Subcategories. This top-down approach is one of a kind. The millions of products on Amazon have never had better organization. This is where you go to make big decisions. Traffic graph. This shows a unique view on how traffic moves from product to product. The results will often surprise you as you see true shopper behavior. Whether creating unique bundles or building out an advertising strategy, this certainly has a unique view. The private label FBA calculator. Finally, a calculator that's designed to help you optimize your products around Amazon's fees. As you see in this example, if they would only go down by 0.1 pound, they'd be saving 70 cents a unit. That's 5 tools that fundamentally change the way people are doing Amazon research. Even a year later, no other software has these tools. Those that are just starting to sell on Amazon are having success with SmartScout. And those sellers and brands that are scaling their business to millions of revenue, they love the tool as well. I'm still amazed by the new ways that people are using SmartScout to improve their business. At my core, I'm still an Amazon seller. In 2013, I worked with my brother to scale our Amazon wholesale business. There were no tools available at the time, and we had to build all the automation ourselves. Last year, I bought a private label business, and again, I'm using SmartScout to make growing this business easier. In my lifetime, I'm responsible for over $300 million of revenue on Amazon, and without software, we'd be blind. Making mistakes and not really optimizing for profit. But all of the best ideas that my team has built, we're now rolling that into SmartScout. We break down research that used to take hours and hours, and now it just takes literal seconds. We're bringing in millions of data points. The power of SmartScout is helping you have the most complete picture and understanding of Amazon. Thousands of you are catching on and are trusting SmartScout data. Well, today we're going to introduce these tools to thousands more. We're now global. We launched in the US last October. Earlier this year, we launched in Canada, Mexico, UK, and Italy marketplaces. Today, we're super excited to announce that we're launching in the France marketplace, the Spain marketplace, the Germany marketplace, and the India marketplace. We're super excited that we're really going global with our reach and allowing sellers worldwide to have really cutting edge data in growing their Amazon business. We're entering a global age on Amazon. There's so much energy, money, and success that is happening right now. Businesses are being built every day that will achieve $1 million in sales. And innovation is happening on all sides. So with so much happening, it's hard to get a quick analysis so that you can convert into business decisions and act quicker. That's why we're launching a new brand dashboard. This is focused on market share and some top-level analytics. People want to understand their categories so they can start to make the strategic decisions. I was recently told by someone that their favorite thing about SmartScout is how much it motivated them. It motivated them to see all the successful entrepreneurs and what they're doing in this space. And the truth is, we're showing this data off better than anyone. So next, I'm super excited to introduce our Chief of Strategy, Michael White, as he has a new initiative in getting SmartScout into the hands of the next generation of Amazon sellers.
Nelson Mandela said, "Today are the leaders of tomorrow." We believe that the greatest leaders in the industry are not yet in our industry. Last month, SmartScout partnered with a local university, Utah State University, to sponsor the goal to create a private label product. There were 7 teams. Each were told to budget with $10,000 and were given a week and SmartScout to build out a private label brand. They used SmartScout first to discover an opportunity. They were instructed to find a product opportunity that they were excited to launch on Amazon. They then had to discover a manufacturer, go through the sourcing process, create a product name, develop brand positioning, and by using SmartScout, get an in-depth, sophisticated research on their potential market share and how and where they could continue to win and grow that market share.
Let me do a quick adjustment.
Yeah.
Just switch.
Welcome back. I'm still here. SmartScout continues to innovate and learn better ways to use technology, both to present as well as to help your business to grow into the future. That being said, there are kinks in the process, and part of this university initiative was to help us understand better where we needed to fill in some gaps as these new users were guided through the process of creating a private label brand. After discovering a product, building out a marketing plan, they designed a logo and a product page that would feature their product and show where their strategy matched up, how that they could compete going into the future. Their marketing plan for their product launch as well as their future marketing strategy was essential and a core part of this competition. They created a financial pro forma to show their prices, their revenues, their costs, so that they could map out their potential revenue for the next year. Their goal was to create a product that could achieve $10,000 in sales by the end of 12 months. We met a week later, and the results were incredible. The top 3 teams were given cash prizes, and I saw all 7 teams produce brands that were exciting, that were ready for Amazon. All of the students who participated were given access to SmartScout for the rest of the school year so they can continue to build these businesses going into the future. After the success we had here at the local university, we decided that we have no choice but to continue to expand this program across the United States. For the year 2022, we already have planned out 6 different universities where we will do this competition across the United States, and we're hoping to add more to that list. Our experience with these students, as I stated before, gave us a microcosm for what each private label Amazon entrepreneur is going through. There are thousands of arbitrage sellers, wholesalers, and new sellers that are preparing to launch their first product on Amazon. Our goal is to continue to develop the tools that will be your guide, whether you're launching your first product or your 50th product. Now to talk about one of our new innovative tools comes our head of innovation, our CEO, Scott Needham.
It's a good thing we're a lot better at building software than we are doing live presentations. So now we're going to talk about the newest stuff that we have. Launching and growing your brand on Amazon is a tremendous opportunity. People are building freedom every day. Amazon advertising is often the first place that your product can see its first customers. And advertising on Amazon is now a $30 billion business. But it's easy to put together a few campaigns and watch your budget go nowhere. Even if you peel into the Excel reports that Amazon gives you, you still can feel like you're in the dark of what's actually happening. And even more so, you're blind to what your competition is doing. They have a playbook, and maybe you don't. Professional marketers agree on one thing. Before you go to market, you want to look to see what your competitors' advertisements are. These are advertisements that are going to be working at least a little bit. They are tried and tested. But what if you knew exactly what they were doing? What if you could see the keywords that they value the most? What if you could find the cheapest search terms that your competitor is bidding on? And what if you could export all of those and wrap them up into your own playbook? So we're super excited to announce the launch of a tool that helps advertisers do this. This tool is called AdSpy. AdSpy is our premium tool that uncovers what is really happening on Amazon. Take any product, we're going to show you where it's being advertised across sponsored products, sponsored brands, and sponsored videos. We're showing where they're winning, and we're showing who is winning. What's more, we're not just doing this at the product level, we're doing this at the brand level. So when you're considering your top level strategies, there's no better source of truth than the data that we present. And of course, we're doing it in the classic SmartScout way. That is, we have loads of data and let you filter it in all the ways that you like. Here are some of the top use cases that we're finding with those that have first had their fingertips on AdSpy. You can prove how well you're defending your brand. You can spy on your competitor's strategy and take their best keywords. And perhaps you're an agency and you need to figure out how to get your clients to believe in your results. Well, with AdSpy, you can show them. And then finally, you find the search terms that your competition loves. Download them, put them into your SEO strategy, and find the search terms that you want to advertise on. So let me just really reiterate one of the biggest selling points. You can download your competitors' search terms. We're super excited to launch this today. We are the only ones that have this data at scale. So book a demo today and get this turned on onto your account. So we've actually been testing AdSpy for a while, and with an agency that succeeds in growing brands on Amazon, we gave them AdSpy, and I want to introduce to you the CEO of BBS, Dan Mazzaros, to talk further about AdSpy.
Thanks, Scott. As Scott was saying, I'm Dan Mazzaros, CEO of BBS. We're an agency that manages about 50 brands on Amazon right now. We've helped everybody from very small brands who are just starting and looking to scale all the way to large 7- and 8-figure brands who are trying to figure out how to get to the next level. And SmartScout has been there every step of the way. We've used every tool on there. Some of my personal favorites from the past are the traffic web, the competitive research, the ability to drill down into subcategories the way that we have. But Scott was nice enough to actually bring me in early onto the AdSpy game, and it's been awesome. One of my favorite things to use that tool for is to see the share that specific brands have on keywords that they're bidding after. When I see the share that they have, and I'm able to compare that to the companies that we manage, if we have a competitive advantage in any way, whether it's branding, reviews, price, anything that we could have a possible competitive advantage for, I now know exactly which ASINs I need to target on our advertising campaigns. We light up ASIN targeting right away and use that as a great way to target those individuals that we have a competitive advantage on. That's just one way that we've been using AdSpy. And as we've been working with SmartScout, they just keep on adding these features that are arrows in our quiver. So we're excited to continue to use them in the future.
Speaking of future, so we've got a lot of directions we're going right now. One thing that's been requested a lot is people, they want more access to our data. And what makes every seller unique is that they're using data to drive their decisions. And everyone has a unique perspective on what data and how they can use it and how they can integrate it into their systems. So actually today, we're also announcing the launch of an API. This will allow teams that want to connect with their developers and pull in data in automated and really fast ways to have SmartScout data sit inside of their current operations. And so we have this fully available. Reach out to us if you're interested in using our API. So this is where SmartScout is today. And everything we talked about so far is live. But there's a few things that we want to talk about that are about where we're going. So what do you guys want? What can help you have a better analysis? Well, we've got some really cool things in store, and early next year, we've got some surprises. First off, we want to talk about scope. This is our category history analytics. We're working on building out brand histories, product histories, and category histories. And early developments are very positive that we can give meaningful data. Knowing a product, a brand, or a category history is very important. Those that have been on Amazon know that every product page has its own story. And we want the story to come alive in SmartScout. That's why we are building this historic analytics to see what's going on. Sometimes brands are gaining market share at the expense of another. The more clear of a picture we can give you, the more that you can make good decisions. So what's that? Yes, we're developing an iPhone app. We think it'll be super valuable to have research on the go. And if you look at our early mock-ups, very promising. Maybe you're at a trade show or you're shopping at Trader Joe's. We want you to be able to have access to this data wherever you are so that you're always informed. This is a super exciting time to be an Amazon seller. We're super excited to be building SmartScout. For most of the first year, it was just me and one other developer. We are now a team of 15 people, and I can't exactly say what we're going to create this next year, but this team is truly working harder and smarter than myself. We really do understand Amazon and are super passionate about building tools that are new to the market. And this will help us carry out our mission of helping Amazon sellers succeed and to make quick decisions and have the best analytics. SmartScout will continue to innovate and create these tools that hopefully will change your business. So Jump in today, start a trial, request a demo to unlock all of these features in your account. Thank you so much for joining us and for learning about what we have to offer today and what we're building in the future. I hope that I can work with you more in the future, and if you have anything that you would like us to build, we're listening and we are building those features. So thank you, and I hope your Q4, your Christmas selling is as good as ever. Take care.